At the School of Theater, we direct basically 2 plays a semester, and sort of what those plays are going to be is always a big question. And Jenny didn't know me at all, but she just had this impulse that I would get the play. Jenny and I are both a little bit like that. It's one of the reasons why we work so well together. And I read the play. There was something in it that was extremely, extremely potent. And then Jenny and I talked, and the places where I felt like, it loses its pulse right here. And she sort of described and named the same places that I felt like it went out. Jenny and I, our joke is that we do the play. In our hearts, we do the play all the time. Like, we were just reading it all the time and rewriting it all of the time. And something that's really exciting about our collaboration is that, yes, I'm the director, and yes, she's the playwright. And so she will always have better instincts about story and language than I will. And I will take the sort of guiding impulse behind crafting what the audience sees. But within that, there's actually a lot of overlap because I'm a really physically engaged director. And I would say that a third of the play is physical action scores. But anyway, so we kept rewriting and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting. And one of the reasons we get along so well is Jenny will change anything. And I will change anything too. And so it became this thing of like, nothing is precious. We love the play. And the actors were like emotional gladiators. Something that I love about the play is that when we first took it into the rehearsal room, a lot of it didn't make very much intellectual sense at all. It followed a kind of heart logic. And so these actors, you couldn't talk about a scene and then do it because there was nothing to talk about. You were like, what are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Somehow the scene just started to play. And the thing is, because it's a play about internal transformation. And one of the metaphors in the play is all about broken glass. And it's literally Linda has been shattered and there's broken glass all over her insides. This is metaphor. This is, and it's the story of her releasing that glass. And there was just something about you couldn't do the play halfway. And the weigh-in was always physical. We never thought about it and then did it. We did it physically and then figured out what it meant later. And then that accumulated. So we knew more each time we went in. And the play Jenny kept rewriting and changing. It was forged out of collaboration that somehow this play was made out of the space in between. And that no one person can hold on to it and say, I made this. And that happens so rarely. But there's a kind of ownership that comes out of that. And when you're really able to tap into the wisdom of a group, there's an energy within this play that I feel like we're all really fortunate to have gotten to be a part of.